UFO Bros.
Hey everyone, it's Giorgio Tsoukalos from Ancient Aliens, and you're experiencing UFO Bros TV.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Emmett.
I'm Joe.
And we are the
UFO Bros.
And you know what? We're coming at you live this time from the facility.
Facilitad.
Yeah,
so
we're having...
Facilitad.
Facility.
Oh, you shit.
Okay, so we got to be real with everybody. We think the last couple shows we did probably...
They bombed. To say the least.
We kind of agree. We're not apologizing. We're just saying everybody has an off day. And...
Or 8
or so. Joe seems to have this really weird thing that happens Tuesday nights around 8 p.m. It's some kind of... I don't know. You always happen to have some sort of thing happen, like children fighting or something. Like the last two shows. What's going on? Why does that always happen?
Because it's Tuesday.
Jeez, man.
I don't know. It's life. It's what life is.
Yeah, I know.
God, I hate my nostrils.
Yeah, what's going on with that? The breathing, it's like a little... I think you might have... Yeah, like a collapsed something.
Collapsed your face.
Smells. It's not smells, but it seems like it would be hard to smell.
It's hard to breathe. That's why.
Yeah. By the way, I posted something on your Facebook. Did you see it?
No.
It was tag someone who was a chicken nugget.
Oh yeah, I saw the nugget. Yeah.
I'm like, that is you.
I'm a chicken nugget.
Yeah. So, you know...
things happen in life, and it's just life. I have, like, 1,000 people in the house. There's 18,000 kids, so stuff happens.
That sounds terrible. I'm so sorry.
It's fantastic. And it's great. More the merrier.
So, nukes. Man, we got a show for you. No, actually, we just have a few like soundbite clips.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm kidding. They're like minute and a half news stories.
Like,
They're
this
not
ain't some
clips,
bullshit. Like, this is some real shit.
Yeah, and the reason why we're bringing this up is Joe and I were talking today about if there is like a nuclear sort of exchange, or could that happen, or would the aliens
exchange
allow that to happen? What
the nuclear
bomb
exchange program?
That's a very nice way to label world annihilation. Yeah, we participated in a nuclear exchange program. Yes, one nuke for you and one nuke for me and 5 for... No, but seriously, like, okay, look, here's the deal. We got to be kind of real, because we actually have people in our family that are...
It's true.
In the demilitarized zone. They're there,
yep.
Deployed. And so, you know, when this kind of came up on the news, it's been like one thing after another, quickly escalating between... Trump said this, and that chubby dude with the...
Hair toupee.
He looks like Zool, like a really fat, short, brown Zool. He's got
like
the same hairdo.
Stay puffed in one.
Yeah, he's Stay Puffed.
He is the definition of a man baby.
Yeah, he's. Oh, we got to chat. Oh, good. Carla's here.
They're good. You're not in trouble.
No, actually, thank you, Carla, for joining us. We have missed you.
Join.
And for those of you who don't know, I did threaten her online, Joe.
You did. I apologize for my brother's retardedness.
By the way, this is the second time I've had to threaten her. By the way.
Why would you?
I've threatened her with being fired, okay?
Oh, yes, fired.
Yeah. It's a few... You can fire followers.
Doesn't work that way.
Oh. Well, anyway, we're just glad she's in the chat room with us.
Yes.
And I definitely want to know her feedback on this topic. And also, for those of you that are listening in now, tweet us, Instagram us, Facebook us, or on all things at UFO Bros TV. Let us know what you feel about this topic and maybe kind of, the direction this show goes. We'll see, because we're both going to kind of look into it together, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, we've been to actually lectures where people like Dr. Greer have discussed how nukes aren't allowed in space, and nukes, won't be allowed to be used because the ETs will intervene or something like that.
That's interesting.
I'm not saying that he said that specifically, but I ultimately think that's what he's getting at. Why do I keep turning the microphone? Sorry, guys. Yes, I'm here. So, and
always something with.
And so we were like, right now is like, nukes. I hope we don't get into any crazy war or something right now. It's scary.
Oh,
what do you think?
It's completely scary. I don't even want to think about it, to tell you the truth. But it's the truth.
Well, yeah. Hey. So
burger time. So what we need to do is actually everybody should start getting prepared.
We're building a bunker. Remember when we built an ark?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when the Oroville Dam flooded, we
We
built an ark, and now we're building a bunker. So if you would like space in the UFO Bros TV bunker, all you need to do is send in one payment of. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? We're gonna fry together. How does that sound?
Very crispy.
Well, we look like we'd be delicious if we were roasted.
But this is a very, very, very scary topic, and it's...
Well, I know. That's
everywhere now.
I don't know. I think that kind of giving people some sense of calm, maybe, that hopefully the ETs will intervene. I don't know. I thought that would be a good topic, and you agreed, so...
Yeah, because it seems every time there's some sort of nuclear, they show up.
Well, as we've said in previous shows, it seems the majority of UFOs started coming, being more visible around the time that we created the atomic bomb. Not only testing it, but after we specifically dropped it on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Damn.
So they're still around. They're still watching. We're wondering what, right? Isn't that the theory?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Carla, what do you think? Do you think that... I mean, it's in their best interest if they're really here and they're watching us, right?
Yeah.
I would think so.
I would too.
And for those of you who are just kind of wondering what we're referring to, I actually have a few news clips that I'm going to share.
You're D.
Yes, you're D. So these are interesting. These are just a few clips that I was able to grab off of the internet. And one of these is a testimonial from a whistleblower that was involved in a military black project with nukes, and is. I'm just going to go ahead and play it. How's that sound?
Oh, here we go. As the Atlas missile entered the frame, we could see the whole third stage, which has two rocket nozzles like this and one in the center, a gimbaled one in the center, filling our frame. From 100.
So this is Dr. Bob Jacobs,
160 miles.
by the way.
Pretty exciting optics.
Talking about watching the UFO.
We could see
coming in.
The warhead, the dummy warhead.
According to Jacobs, at this stage the rocket was traveling between 11 and 14,000 miles per hour when a saucer-shaped craft entered the frame.
That's about how fast I go when I got to get to the potty, right?
It flew into the frame like this.
Failed.
And it shot a beam of light at the warhead.
I just hear you breathing.
Now, remember, all this stuff is flying at several thousand miles an hour. So this thing fires a beam of light at the warhead.
So did you already say, Joe? They're moving several thousand miles an hour, and something flies into view of this camera tracking system. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. How's that possible?
Hits it, fires another beam of light, and then flies out the way it came in. And the warhead tumbles out of space. Now, when the lights came on, Major Mansman turned around and looked
Major Mansman
at me and said, "Were you guys screwing around up there?" And I said, "No, sir." And he said, "What was that?" And I said, "It looks to me like we got a UFO."
Well, yeah. What do you think about that, Joe? I mean, by the way, if you guys...
There's always whistleblowers saying...
Well, if you Google this guy, you'll see that his testimonial is actually very emotional, I feel, from him. I mean, he is adamant. I mean, this is a very smart man. He has a PhD. You know, he's completely appalled at the idea that anybody would think he's lying. I mean, you can see it in his face. You can see it in his expressions. You can see it in these interviews if you're able to watch them. And by the way, if you're wondering, that's Dr. Bob Jacobs. If you just YouTube it, you'll see plenty of testimonials. That was just one clip I could find that kind of sums up, you know, everything. Okay, we're going to turn our attention to Joe. It looks like he needs some. So, Joe, what's going on over there? Go ahead, report from the land of felines. How are things going down there?
What's wrong with you?
Joe? Oh, God. Yeah, scream into the microphone. Yeah.
Shut it.
Yeah. So I think that I would wonder why something would fly in, though, to disable it wasn't a real nuke. I mean, it was just a dummy nuke. What's the point of...
They didn't know?
I don't know. Anyway. Crazy. Carla agrees, by the way. Oh, you know what? Carla has a good question for us, which is, what happened to AJ and Alien on board? We wonder that too.
Emmett.
We haven't heard from AJ in a while, and Alien on board, I'm not sure. It looks as though Alien on board took maybe a little social media break. That happens.
It happens.
We sometimes take a little social media break as well.
Yep. Back to school. We're good to go.
Yes, how many of you are dancing right now? It's back to school time, Joe. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for them to go back to school?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with your extra time?
I'm going to make cupcakes.
Give me some cupcakes and maybe some croissants.
I don't know.
Some croissants.
There's not really... It doesn't matter to me.
You should start
time at the same time.
subpoenas. That's what you should do. You should do lots of subpoenas. I want to kind of like go on to another short kind of news clip. It's just a couple minutes long.
Let's do it.
It's talking more about UFOs and nukes. So this is just actually a random news clip. It's kind of irrelevant, like where it came from, because it's a little bit older, but I think the content is, is important. So guys, go ahead and take a listen to this one.
Now, they are said to be able to cross galaxies, but people who believe they're out there want to know why aliens want to visit Earth. A group of former U.S. servicemen is convinced.
Can I just comment on that was so weird how that started. Aliens. That was weird.
Speech impediment.
Extraterrestrials are interfering with nuclear weapons, as RT Cedric Moon explains.
Perhaps few things say normal or routine. More than a daily dose of
a coffee machine.
A cup of calm in what can on any day be out of the ordinary. Out of the ordinary, like a nuclear holocaust. Out of the ordinary.
Why do they talk like that?
Let's say there's an attack from where doesn't matter. It could.
Why is it that they talk like that? It's like a weird robot news thing. Don't you think? It's like I am on the news and I will be talking in my news voice coming up at 9. What is the deal? Are you here?
I'm here.
What is going on? You're not. You're just like. You're looking at the cat. We're doing a show.
We're showing.
Anyway, keep listening.
North Korea, Iran, Pakistan. If that were to happen, nuclear payback wouldn't happen. That's a claim made by the men in this room.
Our missiles began going into what's called a no-go condition or unlaunchable. Essentially, they were disabled.
detailed in this report full of court-sanctioned sworn affidavits.
The witnesses have described these craft as disc-shaped or cylindrical-shaped or spherical.
If you think what's being said inside this building is completely ridiculous,
I think we should just talk to each other like that all the time.
Spherical?
Hey, Joe, would you like to go to Starbucks and get a macchiato at 10?
How about 8:30 a.m. today? You can go fuck yourself.
It's just, I mean, when you're not watching it and you're just listening, it is really weird. Listen, keep going.
That's why
consider something.
My name's Robert Hastings. Thank you for coming.
These are men who might know what may have gone on. They're former Air Force missile launch officers, missile base officers, who say UFO spaceships, flying saucers, make nuclear weapon systems go haywire.
In 1966, according to a launch officer, David Schur, his missiles were temporarily activated just as his security guard was reporting a bright object moving from missile to missile to missile.
10,
This is very boring.
9,
Shut your fucking
8,
face.
And it's not just in the United States. Also
4, 3,
in Russia.
2,
Oh my god.
Like a 1982 incident that happened in then Soviet Ukraine.
Given the fact that these incidents have gone on over there, including one incident of their missiles being temporarily activated when a UFO was hovering above the missile base, identical to what occurred here, I think we can rule out that whoever are piloting these craft are either American or Russian.
Maybe they're right. Maybe they're wrong. Maybe there's no way to ever know. But if they are right, and an out-of-the-ordinary day is about to unfold,
6 seconds.
remember the saucers. Cedric Moon, RT.
What's with the coffee?
Washington, D.C.
It's like coffee. It sounds like shit. That's what it doesn't sound like coffee making.
I'm not going to come back until you have something funny or interesting else to say besides being boring. So
Look, you literally don't even give me a minute to discuss anything. And then you start going, "Deh."
I am not.
It's true. By the way, Carla says
No.
that I sound like Jack Black, and I know.
You did.
I've heard that before. I've heard that before, yes.
Then why don't you work on that?
Because I don't even try. I'm not trying to be Jack Black. I don't know why that comes across that way. It's weird. I don't know. What?
That's a great one.
Yeah, thank you, Carla. I'm certainly, I think, much better looking than Jack Black.
You're disgusting.
That's my opinion. Anyway. So what do you think about that? Are they theirs? Are they ours? Are they Russian? Are we being watched by aliens?
Possibly.
Or by crafts piloted by beings from another dimension or another planet?
Now let's see if there's going to be on the news anywhere if there's going to be a lot of UFO activity. Now let's just wait and see if there's a lot of UFO activity. Then we will know that something's going to happen.
Let's just hope that UFO activity isn't missiles. We're like, look at all the UFOs. Oh, shit. That wasn't a UFO.
Oh, look, your cat's looking her vagina. Thanks.
Yeah, she spreads it. I know. Anyway, Paul Curtis is here, and we need a round of applause because he's back and he still listens to us.
Well,
so thank you for that.
A handful of people to do.
A little round of applause here.
We love all of our three.
You sound drunk. You sound like Sarah Palin.
I'm not drunk.
We love all of our country because the country is ours. Sorry.
Somewhere around there.
I've just been stuck on the news because I'm waiting to hear, what the hell's happening. And by the way, I haven't checked the news in quite a while right now. So for all I know, we could be engaged in a war right now, and we're podcasting right in the middle of it. We have no idea.
Anybody want to check the news? The Watson Hootson.
Yeah.
Where's my phone?
Well, let's take a quick minute because we're right in the middle of the show anyway, and I really wanted to do.
Okay.
It's the second part of the segment. I want to do, shout out. Okay.
Well, you're gonna have to shout out because
there
I
you
don't have
go.
my phone with me.
You do it. So. Mark_Garvin on Instagram. Thank you. I'm always seeing him liking stuff. Yes, thank you from Trump. James Northheimer, by the way.
Excellent guy.
And he also, engages with us on Twitter, so we thank you for that. The Whatcast. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you. And by the way, this is all on Instagram. If you're not following us, you should. Because we do share funny memes and clips and things, and that's, of course, at UFO Bros TV. So that's fun. Oh, you know what's really happening? Our Pinterest is taking off. You know how many followers we have? 13. Woo! 13. Why do we have a Pinterest? I don't know.
What's a Pinterest? Oh yeah, the Pinterest.
I don't really understand how that. I'm not. I just guess you're supposed to have one, like a Tumblr. I asked my niece, well, what the hell's the deal with the Tumblr? And she's like, well, you just reblog stuff. I'm like, some notes and reblogs are counted as notes or something. I don't really know. Anyway, Anita Sophia. I like that. Anita Sophia. That sounds like, I don't know, that rolls right off the tongue. Thank you for that. WOTR Radio, west of the Rockies. Ooh, Blonde with a Bong. She's been with us for a while now.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're going on over.
Blink Dabber. 182.
Yes. We love her. We love her show. By the way, hello to all of our friends out there like Jeremy Corbell.
Oh, all of them.
Giorgio
Chastity
Tsoukalos.
From
Chastity, thank
Breakdown.
you. Yes. We are...
Is that from them too?
Who?
Is that Ian? Ian and Chastity.
Yes. And, we really never made friends with James Gilliland. But...
No.
It's like, yeah. But thank you all for, your support. Hey, Kevin Francis has a question about nukes on Twitter here. So, let's see what he has to say. I'd like to get your opinion on this. So we, posted that our show tonight would be about UFOs and nukes. His question is, by the way, this is Kevin Francis at Kev_FREOUFO, if you care. Hey guys, Kev from Australia. I don't know where that is. Is that Australia? Austria?
Yes.
Okay.
Austria.
Australia. What the heck is going to happen with the nukes? Will the ET shut it down? It seems to be the reoccurring theme here. But then again,
centuries to come.
You know what I wonder? The tests that North Korea has done. Do you think that
it's something to do with it?
Maybe some of them were taken out? Or remember when they had failed tests in the very beginning? And I was wondering, maybe somebody's involved or something is trying to prevent them, obviously. Mm-hmm. Joe isn't here right now, and my cat's drinking my water.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here, you stupid.
And she always likes to drink my water when she gets done taking a shit. What's the deal with that? My cat, she goes in the dumper and she takes a shit and then she tries to drink my water. And see, there she goes. And then you know what she does? She smells like Febreze.
Shitty Febreze.
She smells like shitty Febreze and then she puts her face in my water. It's a problem. Anyway. I don't know, whatever. Back in the chat room here.
Very chatty.
He says, gee, if only UFOs, this is Paul Curtis, by the way, interfered with North Korea's nuclear tests, we wouldn't have to worry about a nuclear exchange with them. Yes, did we talk about that? I think I was going that way, but...
Oh, yeah.
You know what that says? It says that he's paying attention. He's actually listening to what we're saying. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, Paul Curtis. Paul Curtis. You should put that into a...
Paul Curtis.
Doom, 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 doom. We're working on some fun stuff. But,
Hey, Emmett! Did you get any of those clips up on the YouTubes or the Houghton Houghton?
I see you for 45 minutes a week right now and every other day. But when I do see you, we're just like chilling. Like we're not like,
Yeah, that's the thing. If we seem like we've been absent, we're not in together all the time now. So, and plus I have my kids, so it's like I have less time with broski.
That's okay. Because I'm going to burn your house down and then you have nowhere else to go.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay.
So, we're working on stuff.
Yeah, and we're still planning our ultimate trip. And you know what? Somebody had brought up to us the other day about doing a Kickstarter.
Yes, it's the same thing as GoFundMe.
How do you feel about... Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. GoFundMe, not a Kickstarter. But how do you feel about doing a GoFundMe? I've never really considered that. I mean, we have our Patreon.
Yeah, but, I mean, this, Patreon, you have to be a Patreon member. If you go to Kickstarter, like, everybody's in Kickstarter and everybody's in GoFundMe, and it goes everywhere. Okay. And we really need some help.
You sound so sad. Yeah. So can you spare a morsel of bread and a cup of water, please?
We need help.
No, we're not like... We just got the idea from someone, and we were thinking... So, exactly. We're just toying around with it. If you think it's a good idea, let us know. By the way, if you want to know what it's for, because we haven't even said that yet, which is our cross-country...
This is for fuel, gas, petrol, fuel, and also, more importantly, gas. Gas and food, and lodging, and
fuel,
and tires, and...
Did you get fuel?
Fuel.
We would also need combustible liquid... sorts of...
Relax. But we just... everything, all that stuff adds up. It gets kind of pricey. And you have to save for these things.
Yes, we do. We suck at saving, bro. We suck.
I got 15,000 kids in a house.
I know. What are you doing?
Living
the dream.
Living everyday life.
Yep, just normal old everyday life.
And they're right.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I don't know why people listen to us make sounds. It's weird. I don't know. But hey, you know what? At least we're a little bit more consistent than the last couple shows where there was something crazy that happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone had some gallstone. Kids are wanting to kill each other. And
okay,
so it was mostly just BS. It wasn't even anything remotely interesting. You got to have a couple of those in your day.
Hey, we're in the chat room right now, and Paul Curtis has an idea. Do you want to hear this? He says, if you could do a cross-country trip and bring a celebrity guest, Dr. Greer, then you could probably get a decent response to a Kickstarter. That's not a bad idea. What if it was like...
I'm down.
Well, that's not, I'm not going to give away everything. But, hey, what if we even did meetups? Like, stopped, and what if even nobody showed up? Who cares? At least we planned it, right?
Yeah, we could say, hey, we're heading towards this city.
A meetup for our 60 Spreaker followers across the country.
We could just call them stops.
Tens and tens and tens of people will flock.
Sorry. We're in Maine on stop number 250,
Can someone come?
Or at least 20. It'd be about 20.
Maybe the sadness of nobody showing up will make the news, which will make people show up.
I don't know.
That wasn't a soundboard, ladies and gentlemen. I like Paul Curtis's idea. Who do you think would go on a cross-country trip with us? Let's talk about that.
Would be dope.
What would be
Jeremy
Corbell? Mm-hmm. He's so busy.
I know.
He's so busy and so awesome. When I grow up, I want to be Jeremy Corbell. He's just got like this badass car, and he's always on some kind of... Whoa!
What was that?
Well, we're still live. Everything's going.
We had like a EMP surge.
Carla wants us to come through Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah. Will they accept us? We're the size for Arkansas. I mean, aren't they generally big? I don't know. That's being judgmental. I would never do that. What? We'll go to Arkansas. Forget it. Don't they have alligators there or something? There aren't any alligators where we live.
For as much research as you do,
Well, see, what happens is I do a shit ton of research, and then right when we have to do this, everything leaves my brain.
Oh.
Because I can't help but to comment on the awkwardness of things around me. It's just part of what I do.
Well, whatever.
Or in general, or life, or whatever.
Whatever you're focused in on.
Hey, at least I got something I'm focused on.
I'm focused. I'm very focused.
Oh, I didn't mean that in terms of you. I just meant in general.
Oh.
Yeah, so don't take this personally. Okay, what about we get an RV? Wait, hold on. What do you think it would be like to be in an RV cross country with Dr. Greer? There would be so much farting. I don't think I could just imagine.
There would be just one security guard at his door, just standing there, making sure nobody comes in.
I know, but we fart a lot, and I'm concerned about his health. Going cross country with us, we do go to McDonald's a lot. I mean, it could be damaging.
It wouldn't. You know what the funny part is? It will never happen.
Your face. This is why we gotta be a video, because that was a legitimate face.
It's true.
What about Linda Moulton Howe? She does anything. We could have her on.
Yeah.
I could watch her faith routine. You know who probably wouldn't? Richard Dolan. No. He's a little too busy. What do you guys think? I mean, let's be realistic. Thank you, Paul Curtis, but Dr. Greer barely wouldn't take a picture.
Yes. Well, at least got a picture.
We demanded a picture. We didn't just get one. We pushed like 8 of his 90 security guards away, and we were like, give us a picture. And we got it.
Yeah.
And we have it forever. And we look at it.
Forever.
We have a little shrine for Dr. Greer. It's kind of weird.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Right there, you see?
Huh?
His picture. There's 2 candles. Oh. And I don't know why, but there's a tangerine right there as well.
There's a tangerine, there's a fan, and a lawn.
Why? What is it with it? I don't know. And there's some tea. So, you know, I just do my little thing.
Cyanide next to it right there. See that?
No, that's not cyanide. That's,
Oh, your tea.
Yeah, that's the Greer Shrine.
Okay,
and then
whatever.
I say,
can we get on with the goddamn show?
Nam yo ho reng Greer kyo.
I'm going to set your ass on fire.
Well, somebody's got to do something. Because
I just think that we do need a cross country, like full on.
What if we biked? No, wait, that sounds terrible. Oh man,
that'd be like 42 days.
You know what I don't understand is how people can have that seat jammed up in their ass for that long. It's weird. It's like, you know, that space right in between your junk and your butthole, and you just put all your weight right there, and you're basically sitting on a pole.
That's the reason why I have a frog's ass.
I'm just saying. I don't know how people do it. Maybe if we lost weight, it probably wouldn't have to put, that much weight.
No, they have sequin gel in them.
But yeah, or what we could do is
Dr. Souls.
Are you thinking
gel inserts in the seat?
Did we try to
Dr. Stools?
Did we ever? By the way, we owe our Patreon people a few things. We promised we were going to do it last time, then we didn't. So we have to do a couple videos, short ones. So make sure your makeup's done.
Okay. Tonight?
Yeah, we're just going to do a short little thing.
Oh, bitch. Okay.
You want to know something I want to tell you that happened? Really
I don't mind. I love my fans. I'll do anything for the fans.
Side joke. So I texted one of our cousins the other day. And I don't remember what I texted her a funny meme, and she replied, "Oh goodness gracious, that's so funny." And I texted her back because this is totally not her. I'm like, "Goodness? Who says goodness?" And she says, "Well, there's children around." Over text. Does that make any sense? Like all the children are gonna read your text. Like you could say fuck. Like oh shit. What? No,
maybe
it's funny though.
Someone was probably holding their phone playing with it and didn't want it to drop down or something.
Oh, like somebody's over her shoulder or something.
No, whatever.
Do you see what I see?
Okay, can we get on?
Okay, but we're talking about nukes and we're talking about Oh. Well, You know, when are we going to do that? Let's do a short video after this.
Okay.
On Instagram.
Show.
And, yeah. Sound good? We're also going to do a Google Hangout at some point, but we've got to plan that. When would be a good time to do that? We could do it from different locations, though.
Yes.
Yeah, stop blowing into the microphone.
I'm not blowing on the microphone.
Ew. What are you doing?
Oh.
Yeah, right there. That's the video. Sorry, you guys
now
can't see the video.
Is...
But yeah. We're just kind of looking at some things here and scrolling through, trying to see if there's any news.
Nothing new to report.
Well, yeah, I also want to know what the hell's happening with North Korea right now.
That's what I'm saying. There's probably nothing to report.
And by the way, we have a poll on Twitter, which is the most fake news. We said, is it CNN, Fox, MSNBC, or Secure Team 10? I thought that was funny. And, you know, Secure Team 10, it does have somewhat of a lead in the polls.
Funny.
Yes.
They have no one to lead in the polls?
Yeah, do you want me to... I mean, we can check on that poll. And, kind of tripping over my words tonight. It happens.
You're tripping over your words tonight.
Oh, what a lovely vibrato.
Oh.
Say it. So far we're at 20 votes, by the way, on this poll on Twitter. By the way, we're at UF0BrosTV on Twitter.
UF0.
And so far, it's a competition between CNN and Fox. But CNN and Fox. And Secure Team 10, though, is coming in third place. So that's actually kind of funny. MSNBC is winning as the least fakest news, I guess.
Curious, sir.
I don't know. I have a hard time with Rachel Maddow's long neck. Long neck should never play. What is that from Land Before Time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So far, no nukes have been deployed. However, of course, North Korea's
never thought of North Korea. What?
Planning a preemptive strike in Guam, which is a U.S.-owned territory or island or whatever the hell it is, peninsula or something. I don't know what it is. But yeah,
it's an island.
It's an island. Thank you. Yeah. Look at you. Good job. Let's talk about.
Let's talk about
sex, baby. No, sorry. Let's not do. That's weird.
Puke.
Okay.
We literally have nothing else to talk about, do we? Wow.
No, we do. I'm actually just trying to pull up this.
You're not pulling up shit.
Yes, I am. You think I'm just pretending?
No, you're not.
I'm not that smooth.
Smooth.
By the way, you know that we've surpassed 250 likes on Facebook. I did want to talk about that, though. Because
that's great. We are at a little over 1,900 followers on Instagram. Thanks, everybody.
We're so close to breaking the 2,000 mark. I
so
think
close.
We'll get there quickly. Hopefully.
As long as we keep putting out content like we're supposed to.
Hey,
it's back to school. Anything can happen.
Yes, as long as we're doing what we're supposed to. Well, yeah, this is what we do. We check out what's UFOs, what's happening, you see. I wanted to tell you I was watching People of Earth, by the way. This is what I was thinking of.
I haven't seen that show yet. How does everybody like that show, by the way? Does everybody like the People of Earth?
Yeah, we were asking people how they felt about it because I was checking it out and it was kind of slow for me.
Was it slow?
Yeah. But maybe it's because spending time with you is more fun. And so when I watch People of Earth, it's just boring. Actually, to be fair, the episode had more human beings in it than aliens. I was a little bit disappointed. I was looking for the aliens. Didn't really see very many.
It's probably going to be a slow start, and then it's going to go probably hella funny.
Do you remember this show, Alien Nation? Where they drank rotten milk? That was such a weird show.
No.
Your face. Yes, it was a show I think it was in the 90s. It was called Alien Nation, and they were aliens, and they drank raw milk. Or not raw milk, rotten milk. Isn't that disgusting? Paul Curtis is a genius. We could create an inflatable Dr. Greer. By the way, this is going back to our cross-country trip because we never kind of closed up that end right there. Good point. Paul Curtis is keeping us on topic as usual. Thank you, sir. Back to our cross-country trip, which would include stops not only in maybe some cities, but also as many famous UFO and crash sites
or
that have happened throughout the U.S. or any other sort of areas UFO related,
or high sightings city or something.
What we go to the Gilliland Ranch.
Gilliland Ranch. That's not going to happen until the 21st.
Is it this? Is it
this month?
How? Oh no, you're thinking of the eclipse.
Total eclipse of the heart.
I knew you were going to.
Stupid Chewbacca.
You know what? If we can't get an inflatable Dr. Greer, you know what we could do? We could. You can get a cutout, a life-size cutout.
There you go.
We'll get that
shirtless
picture.
That'd be so much fun with that thing. Sitting eating with it.
Oh my gosh, that Paul Curtis just gave us an idea. I
wonder how much it would cost to do that.
We could talk to it. We could feed it. We could tuck it in bed. It'd be great. We could shower it.
We need more props.
Oh, that's weird.
We need more props.
I don't think he'd like that. But yeah, ideas. Too many ideas here, Paul Curtis. But I want to go to we've talked about this, Arizona. I want to go to Texas. I mean, Kecksburg, Pennsylvania. That'd be crazy. I mean, that's like...
Go see the Amish people.
But that is, you know, indeed a historical area of UFO importance, I guess.
Highly.
Kecksburg.
We just need to research it and just...
Where are we going to go?
Calculate all the miles. Because I think that Google Maps can do that.
I was going to ask you, is there a way to do that?
Yeah, I think if you put in all your destinations...
Yeah.
And also back to where you are, it'll tell you how many days.
Will it give you a best or suggested route?
Yes.
We need to do that and just see. But I don't know. We'll keep toying around with this idea. You guys can just let us know. You know, of course, on social media, you can message us. You can all that good stuff. We fire followers regularly. Carla is somebody who has been fired. She's been fired. And we're going to send her to China. Okay? China. And Carla will make our inflatable EVs. How does that make? In China. And we'll pay her 12 cents per. It won't be like a sweatshop. It'll just be in China. Well, actually, you know, sending Carla to China right now probably would be a terrible idea. I don't know. Why do people go to North Korea? Why do we even have to impose a ban on travel there? I mean, like, why would you even want to go there? I don't know. Explain that to me. Can someone? Anyone?
Because it's Korea.
North Korea? I wouldn't go there. Hell no.
I think they eat like meat like once a month or something.
What kind of meat?
Whatever you can get your hands on. I don't know. That's what I heard. So anybody can prove me wrong. Go ahead. I don't know. That's what I heard. But we're getting towards the end of our segments.
Hey, Paul wants us to do an extra podcast and report on the eclipse. What do you think? You want to do it?
I would like to do that live.
Let's do it. We could do it from somewhere where we could see the moon. Like outside. Or anybody. We're just at the end of this short 45-minute podcast. We've only got a few seconds, so we just want to thank you for listening, letting us
Thanks
banter.
For the followers. Thank you all for sticking with us for everything.
Yeah, even when we feel like we did a terrible show, you guys come back and chat with us. So thank you. We appreciate that, everybody. I'm Emmett
Joe.
And what are we? We're the UFO
Bros.
Bye, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Blah.